with the Coronavirus Time Kill Episode 1. We want to try to entertain you guys right now. There's a lot going on, and maybe this will be an hour worth of escape for you guys. So thanks for tuning in. I know it's still early. We'll get a bunch of you guys on here in a little bit, but we've got Dean Skillen eating some pizza over there. Didn't bother to share right there in the middle. We got Keith Todd from Pennsylvania up there on the right side. So Keith, thanks for coming on. Say hello, buddy.
How you guys doing?
There we go. All right. All right. Well, we made a little list of things we're going to cover tonight and walk through with you guys. There's so much happening. Oh, I closed the page. Awesome. Anyway, there's a lot going on. Gene, will you are you sharing that page for us?
I'm trying to find it.
Oh, good Lord.
Oh.
All right. So you're looking for the page. People are starting to jump on. Hey, Gerald Ogle, how you doing, brother? Good to see you.
You're on the State Cook-Off Association. There it is. I see it.
Okay.
I see it.
I just started the show.
All right.
Okay.
What's up, Jared Ogle?
All right. Well, we got it. Keith, well, we were going to talk about the little bit of downtime we're going to have here. It looks like really for the next month, there's not going to be much going on event-wise. I think total, we've had a grand total of 55 events that are going to reschedule. A couple of those may not come back. A couple will, or may not make it onto this year. It's going to be a challenge, or a big challenge. How do we fit all these events in after things come back this year? So.
Hey, Brett, you need to go on and approve. You need to approve my share to the SCA group page.
Okay. Well, let me get back on that, and I will let you two boys talk a little bit, and I will get all this shared with everyone we can. Okay. So, perfect. Gene, if you would take over for a little bit.
Yeah, it's been a busy. Been a busy couple of weeks. I know we went and cooked this last weekend up in Jessup. Cooked the weekend before. We had a Big Green Egg North Florida SCA cook-off. Had Brooksville. Anything up in your way, Keith?
No, we were all canceled. We don't have nothing coming up, but nothing over the weekend. Our next one's April 10th, so okay. We're just waiting to see if that's going to happen. We have canceled Hartford, Connecticut already. Marietta, Ohio canceled already. So wow, we're getting into our April ones. So see what happens.
I think that's kind of wise. We'll give it a week or two to see how this virus sorts out, and then everything will hopefully start to get back to normal.
Right. Yeah. Both promoters said that we're still go. So we're just going to wait and see how this plays out. The governor I know here, he's shutting down all the restaurants at 8 o'clock tonight. So
we've got a mixture here in Florida. So we've got some restaurants that are being asked to do half capacity, and we've got some bars and nightclubs that are being asked to close completely.
Yeah, they're allowed to do takeout. So I think that's what most of them are going to do. Okay. Well, they have to now.
Yeah, good. Well, let's go through. Let's go through a couple of the results. We'll wait on Brett to come back from getting that approved and shared. And how far back do you have? You've got.
I got Tiger Paw on March 14th.
Let's do Tiger Paw. That Jared Ogle's on. That'll make him happy. Jared finally qualified for his own Alabama State Championship at Tiger Paw. Jared, so there you go, brother.
All righty.
That's a great contest. We cooked it the first 2 years, and we've had a few conflicts since then, but Bob Cron and his family have that for Dalton as a scholarship for him for the Clemson Life program, which is really it's a neat program. It's for young men and women that are college age with Down syndrome.
Okay.
And Clemson has a program that allows them to become college students, go through classes, life skills, learn those types of things. They do some work on or around campus in some of the community area and interact with the students. They're really fantastic kids.
That sounds great.
Yes. So, all right. So let's go through. I think we had an ancillary, right? Or do you just have
nope. My Angel printed ancillary too.
All right. Cool.
It was. I don't even know what they cooked. because it's not on here. But third place, Jimmy Parson.
Perfect.
Second place, Shane Mink. And first place, Holly, I don't know how to say her last name, Jabara.
All right. Now we got Brett back again.
There's
What's
Brett.
up, boys?
We're going through results for Operation Tiger Paw right now.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Kind of
I shared it
rolling through
everywhere
some
we could.
results. Yeah, do you
And
remember what the ancillary was there, Brett? Maybe somebody will chime in. I don't think I
The
recall.
tiger paw?
yeah,
Yes.
I believe it was possum. No, I have no idea, man.
all right.
Anything with kudzu.
Anything with what?
Anything with kudzu. Do you not know what kudzu is?
I'm about to learn.
It's an
Is that
invasive
like
plant
nutria?
species. No, it's a plant. Kudzu is an invasive plant species that they brought in to the South years ago to help with ditch erosion and dirt erosion, and it's taken over. It's really invasive and hard to get rid of.
Well, I can see why they would cook it then.
Yep. All right, I've got the
Jeez.
any
All right.
appetizer. Anything appetizer.
Anything appetizer.
Okay. All right.
What's up, Overson?
All righty. So steak, 38 teams. 10th place, Sean Argrove. 9th place, Richie Livingston. 8th place, John Lindsay. 7th place, Bridget Johnson. 6th place, Brady Ingram. 5th place, John Walter Lindsay. 4th place, Shannon Graham.
Mm-hmm.
3rd place, Steve Jabarua. 2nd place, Jared Ogle. And 1st place, Rusty Weaver.
All right.
So Rusty's a first-time winner. I think that was maybe his 4th cook. I know he was down at the shed. That's the team that we cooked against in barbecue in Alabama, Pit Row Barbecue out of, I'm going to say Tuscumbia, Alabama. Florence Sheffield Tuscumbia. I think he lives in Tuscumbia.
You spell that?
Tuscumbia.
Yeah.
Tuscumbia.
All right. That's pretty close.
Yep.
I'll take
Pit
it.
Row Barbecue. Rusty and Jennifer Weaver. Rusty and Jen.
All right. Now, you were at that event, weren't you, Gene?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
No, I know some of the teams there. We were at Jessup that weekend.
That's right. All right. So I can't remember anything. I also heard about that event different. Go ahead and talk to Gene about it. If you're done eating that pie over there, let's talk about the event in Jessup.
Yeah. So Jessup was put on by the Ailey Shriners Club in Jessup. It was a fundraiser for them, and we had a chicken wing ancillary, anything with blueberry, and it was a double. It was a steak, double steak.
Mm.
And we'll go through the results, but we got you'll see a few names pop up a few times. We got a new nickname that's been created among the Florida teams.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh yeah. Wait till we get to it.
All right. We're waiting. Give it to us.
All right. Come on, Mr. Keith.
All right. Anything blueberry. Cheryl Williams, 5th place. 4th place, Tanya Pedre. 3rd place, Tanya Pedre. 2nd place, Judy Jones. 1st place, Judy Jones.
Ooh.
All right.
Which one was that? Was that
that was blueberry? Yep. Now
chicken wing's going to be interesting results.
They are.
Yes, they are.
Did you hear anything about what was turned in, Gene, as far as blueberry entries? I know people might be curious.
I know there were a couple blueberry cheesecakes. I think Tanya and Judy both did a cheesecake for 2nd and 3rd. Randy McKnight did a blueberry beef Wellington.
Really?
Which was it was really good. He didn't place, but he had a good finish. I know one was an appetizer. It was like a bacon wrapped. It wasn't jalapeno. It was almost like a bacon wrapped bell pepper with some sausage and little blueberry glaze. It was really good.
Nice.
Trying to think what else.
Danny.
Maybe sounds good.
I was, I wasn't judging that day. I was cooking, so I was head down during blueberry
Okay.
turn in.
Perfect.
I did get a chicken wing though. I did get to taste first place chicken wing.
Very good. All right,
All right.
Keith, knock that one out.
All right, fifth place, Matt Freed. Fourth place, Tanya
Tanya
Pedre.
Pendre. Yep.
Third place, Judy Jones.
Hey, Laura.
Second place,
Second place, Judy
Judy
Jones.
Jones. First
place, guess who?
Judy
Jones.
Dang it.
Yeah. I know Matt Freed said that he did a classic buffalo hot wing. I think Judy did a hot wing. And I know her first place was her Asian sticky wings. It's really good. Probably one of the best wings I've had. And I don't know what their second place was.
Nice.
Chicken wings.
Yeah.
And then we had a double steak.
Double steak. So let's do steak.
Steak A?
Yep.
Okay.
Blue ticket. I don't know which
right,
one's
Peter.
A. I guess.
Let's see. Joe Town was the winner of steak A. I know
Okay,
that.
gotcha.
So
No way to
All
ruin
right.
the suspense there, Gene.
Yeah. All right. 43.
So but Joe was not there for the awards. That was the funny thing about it. Joe had to leave early. So
43 teams on that one.
okay.
Nice.
10th place, Jack Fallon. 9th
Captain
place,
Jack.
Robert Walker. 8th place, Lauren Ragland. 7th place, Andrew Rushman.
Oh, Andrew Rasmussen.
Sorry, I'll butcher names all day long.
That's okay.
6th place, Ben Blanton. 5th
Yep.
place, Scott Adams. 4th place, Randy McKnight. 3rd place, Brian Coleman. 2nd place, Jimmy Ragland. And 1st place, Gene already told us, Joseph Town.
Joe Town.
Joe Town. He had to leave early, I heard, and gave his ticket to somebody else.
He did. He gave his ticket to Judy. So Joe is Holden Town's dad, and Holden had a ticket last year to the championship and came out. He's hoping to come back again, but Joe's committed to come back out, and they're going to come cook Fort Worth again in October.
That's great.
Yep.
So you got a father-son cooking together there, right?
You do. Yeah. And what was funny, Joe only did steak A. No, they both did steak A. Joe did steak. Holden did steak B only. So they did 3 entries.
Nice.
Yep. So.
Well, and Judy and Casey cooked together down there.
They did. So
you're seeing a lot of husband, wives, and father, son, father, daughter, father, mother, daughter down there, I think.
Father, mother, daughter, maybe.
Who is that?
I don't know. Father, mother, son.
Steak Princess and Mama? And
oh, yeah. Okay. So you got Riley. Yeah, Riley and Karen and Russell.
Yep.
You got, yep.
All right.
All right. Steak B, 39 teams. 39 teams. 10th place, Jason Smith. 9th place, Mean Gene Skillen.
This guy right here.
Oh.
8th place, Andy Williams. 7th place, John Pendre. 6th place, Terry Rowan. 5th place, Brian Coleman. 4th place, Scott Lindy. 3rd place, Scott Adams. 2nd place, Lauren Ragland. 1st place, Jimmy Ragland. So
beat her by 1 point.
So it looks like Jimmy and Lauren both had their tickets, so it went to Scott.
I think you're right.
Yeah, Scott Adams got his golden ticket.
Yep.
Nice. So out of North Carolina.
So Casey Jones has given Jimmy Ragland a new nickname, which is the bad boy of the SCA.
He's such a nice dude, too.
Yeah.
He's a little, all right. I can see
that.
We had,
Lauren had 2 top 10 finishes. Brian Coleman had 2 top 10 finishes. Jimmy had 2 top 10 finishes. So that's multiple calls.
I think there was a post on the group page earlier in the week asking if anybody's ever won both of them. But I mean, right there was a first and a second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think he'll make top 10 this week, but he'll get real close with 21 points.
21 points will move you up that board quite a bit.
Yes, it will.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. What's our next event?
George, West Texas. And that was
All right.
on 3/7.
All right. Let me say something about that before we get to the results. Big Louis Salinas and his family run that with the Live Oak County Fairgrounds Fair Board, and they raise money to build barns so these kids can have new barns to, show their animals.
Oh,
They do
nice.
a great job down there for the community. And once again, this was actually their largest event they've had there. So it was a great event, and you go down there, it's like family, and it's whether it's them, it's teams, everyone has a great time at that event. And so thanks, Lou, for being a great host at the event, and all your crew for doing a great job.
61 teams.
Yeah, it was a good event. And that was a couple people didn't turn in. They just actually, that event is steak, goat, barbecue goat, and barbecue goat guisada. So some of the teams just wanted to cook the goat. They paid for all 3 entries, but they just cooked the goat entries.
Really?
That's
Yeah, so their
interesting.
steak entries, they just took the steaks home. You had beautiful steak, so I guess they ate them at home.
So what'd you have? 3 different goats?
I got goat here. She just printed them out.
Yeah. What's that, Gene?
You had 3 different goat entries?
There was 2. It was barbecue goat and goat guisada, which is basically goat and gravy. Cabrito guisada.
Goat
Yeah,
gravy.
then I'm still waiting on that one. She just printed barbecue goat for me.
That's all right. Just call out maybe the winner of each of those. That'd be great on the guisada and the barbecue.
All right. On the barbecue goat, it was Richard Kersey.
Mm-hmm.
Second place was Matt Munzie, and first place was Ben Holland.
Nice.
And 1 and 2 weren't members yet, so hopefully they join up. There was 37 teams doing that.
Yep.
Wow.
And the smells in the judging area when they did the goat.
Really?
Yeah, it smelled great. I'm a fan. Shelly, not so much, but she had to stand in the corner near the door there, do the numbers.
She's not a fan of snow
amazing.
or not a fan of goat.
Man, it was I mean, it was a
Did you
BYOG too. You had to bring your own goat.
Oh, really?
Yeah, people were selling little goats you could buy for the cook-off.
Parade it around.
Yeah, a couple people went home with the goats.
Really? You guys don't have one in the backyard, do you?
No, not in Louisville. They'll come get me, man.
Yeah, just tell them it's a little dog.
Yeah, it's just a funky dog.
Yeah.
We'll try it. All right.
All righty.
You got barbecue goat hot off the press?
No. That was barbecue goat. I got the goat. What'd you call it?
Guisada.
Yep. All right. Third place, Ed Barge. Second place, Darren Pullen. And first place, Matt Munzie. So Matt must know how to cook a goat because he got a first and a second.
He had some big boots on, and he knew his way around a goat. He cooked very well. Wow. Welcome.
Yeah, he did it. He pulled it off. Steak had 61 teams. So the White Hallman, Joe Rocha, Doug Strauss, Wade Maccabee, Evelyn Pohl, Jody Pohl, Ben Holland, Mark Zapata, Lane Holmes for second, and Albert Pers for first. And
Albert Perez has cooked a couple events. He did well in the Central Texas State Cook-Off, and then he won this sucker.
Yeah, it went down to third place. Mark Zappa got his golden ticket.
Yeah, that was a good event. We look forward to that one every year. It just keeps getting bigger.
So we've done them all. Do you want to do your sheep stock now, or you want to wait?
Yeah, I'll talk about sheep stock, and if you guys have the results, that'd be great. I don't seem to be. Okay,
got
cool.
them.
Sheep stock. Well, it started off as meat stock, which is the largest meat festival. Oh, it started off as the largest meat festival in Europe. This thing's awesome. It's like the Cirque du Soleil at cookoffs. So our points chase winner this year, Matt Overson, got invited to go to meat stock, and SCA sent him over there and put him up there. And it looked like everyone that went over had a great time. They get to meet stock, and of course, our world changed on Thursday last week. Things just turned on a dime. Meanwhile, all these guys are actually in meat stock already. So they're over there. William Mann's over there. Eric Hodson from Boar's Night Out. His teammate, I'm blanking at the moment, but so we had about 10 people from America over for this big event. They get there, everybody sets up, and the prime minister shut it down. And my buddy Jay Belmont runs that thing, and it's one of the coolest meat festivals out there. Just shut it down last minute on them. And so the teams, there was a big kind of a panic. What do we do? Because it's a big barbecue cook-off. It's an ABA, which we're associated with in Australia, great organization, and an SCA event. So I was watching all this almost real time on there, and I had a team giving me updates and telling me, and they said, well, Ken's talking to him right now. I said, I bet you the mayor gets it done. Something's going to happen. And sure enough, within 30 minutes, Ken, Trent Lawrence, our rep over there, Michelle Dang was over there, and then we had a couple other reps over there training. So we had people on the ground. They organized a whole new cook-off the next day. A guy they call Sheep.
Nice.
I can't remember his full name, but his name, he has Sheep in his name. It's kind of a nickname. They started an event called Sheep Stock. It's on his land. He had an acre and a half of land by the water. So all the teams went there the next day, and they organized this makeshift cook-off. They took all the steaks we're going to use at meat stock. They set this thing up. I think they ended up doing a double steak plus 2 or 3 ancillaries. So
I got a pile of ancillaries.
You got what?
I got desserts. I got bacon. I got burgers. I got wings. I got hot dogs. And then we get the steaks. Yes, they had a pile of ancillaries.
They had a pile of ancillaries, and from all feedback, the teams were really excited. Every picture I saw, everyone was having a great time, and it's credit to Ken and Trent and Dang and whoever else helped set this thing up over there, because it wouldn't have happened, but they weren't going to let that event go. So big kudo to those guys for saving that event and actually creating a new event and made it a double even. So it looked like a great time. I'm sure some of the people I know are here watching. I know they're dead tired if they are, but I saw one of the names earlier. Let's hit the results.
All right, 18 teams for desserts. Shane Scott, third place. Ann Rose Steffens, second place. Rebecca Crush for first place in dessert. Bacon, 17 teams. Eric Hodson, third place. Matt,
You think you use some white lightning on that?
I believe I did hear him say he did use white lightning.
Yeah.
I can't imagine that. Second place, Matt Picker's Grill. First place, Brett Gray. And that was for bacon. Burgers, 17 teams. So third place, Sheepy J. Becker. Was he the guy that did that?
You know what? Actually, that is the guy that
to
do it.
Yeah,
I got a great story about him and Overson too. Remind me after you do that.
I saw that.
I believe I saw that as well.
Holy coronavirus!
Yeah.
That's all I got to say on
that. Second place, Daniel White. First place, Stephen West. That was for burgers. Wings, Brett Gray, Michael Tajavak, and first place, Rebecca Crush again.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Rebecca Kausch again for first for wings. Hot dogs, Ross Walker. Second place, Sheepy J. Becker. And first place, Dane Cowan. So
Dane made some hot dogs that we saw posted. I saw them today. They were killer looking. It looked like it was out of a magazine.
Really?
Yeah.
It looked like that slot dog that we had to follow Ken around at the Ace show to get. The slot. Remember that slot dog maker? He got that Ace.
Oh
convention.
yeah. Yeah, true. Comment from my dad there. You're right. This world has gone damn crazy, Dan. There ain't no doubt. All right.
Stakes. There was 21 teams in the red stake. So I don't know if that was first or second. It's stake A or B, but 10th place, Tim Brown. 8th place, Bailey Stroughton. That was 9th place. 8th place, Michael Trevec. 7th place, Roland Shane. 6th place, Sandy Brown. 5th place, Ross Walker. 4th place, Alan Smith. 3rd place, Matt Overson. 2nd place, Pam Mann. And 1st place, Lucas Armstrong. And Luke passed down to Pam. So Pam got her golden ticket there.
That's great. Pam's William Mann's wife.
Yeah, I seen the award. She was very happy. Good for them.
Yeah, that was great. I just counted. That was 5 people from Australia and 5 people from the United States that came over there. And if you think Australia is not strong, these were some of our best cookers over there. We had points champion, had a world champion over there. We had William, which is the champion of men. I mean, we had some great people over there.
Yeah,
so Australia, they're strong.
All righty, 20 teams in this one. 10th place was Ross Walker. 9th place, Matt Overson. 8th place, Shane Scott. 7th place, Stephen West. 6th place, Sandy Brown. 5th place, Dane Cowan. 4th place, Rebecca Kausch. 3rd place, Roland Shane. 2nd place, Pam Mann. And 1st place, Eric Hodson.
Eric, world champion, just got back into the world championship. Awesome. Is there any other categories at that one?
No, that was it. We did all them in the double stakes, so we're done.
No,
so is it now time to tell the story? Because I had to figure out that they call a flip-flop a thong, because when I heard that they took a shot out of a thong, I wasn't quite sure where that was going.
Evidently, Sheepy, the gentleman that provided the land for him, which, man, thank you for doing that. It was a special deal, just how things got saved there, but it was because of him, or partly because of him. But so he decides, according to this video I saw, he pulled off, and it wasn't his flip-flop. It was another dude over there. And I'm not going to say it. Well, I am going to say it. The guy might have had Shrek toes. And they pulled this flip-flop off. Each of them had one. And Sheepy pulled out a beer, and I couldn't tell what kind of beer it was. But he pulled it out, poured it on the flip-flop, and drank the beer. And they had to drink the whole beer. So then Overson did the same thing. Yeah. Off a thong is what they call a flip-flop. You might have been safer here in America. I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah, that was. I see that. That was something.
That might be instead of a Whataburger eating contest. That might be something for Fort Worth this year.
The thong challenge. Why not? We can't tell Danny Ewer about that one though.
First place Australia versus first place US versus first place Europe.
There we go. Let me do some quick housekeeping on some of these deals before we move on real quick. David just said he posted his new Summer Smash. It's a double in Jacksonville. And then Cody Avery reminded us that Terry Rohn won 2 at a double. So it has been done. Okay. Terry Rohn is the man. So Terry's also a points champion. Steve wanted to remind us that there was 37 kids, and that's with the Kids Q Nation. We support them all day long. that's a great kids cook-off right there. 37 kids cooked in at the Live Oak County Fairgrounds. So great job, Steve. I was there with Steve. He did a great job running it. So thank you, thank you. Somebody just read the ticker finally, and we wondered how long it would take. Keith, what'd she say?
Oh, someone
Just
finally
read
see it.
it.
Someone
Well,
seen it other than Angel, huh?
yeah, evidently someone did read it. All right, cool. This guy says, James says he's never heard a goat. I heard it's like a deer.
Yeah,
It's like a deer with shorter legs and bad, they stink. All right. Danny,
so I'm looking at the schedule. Yeah, I'm looking at the schedule now. I know we talked about that earlier. We still got some April 3rd and 4th. I don't know if you got an update on those.
Tell me what it is, and I will give you an update on anything I can.
Yeah. Well, you've got the NBBQA event. That's I'm not even sure if that whole event will go off or if it will.
No, the NBBQA conference is canceled. The entire conference canceled this year. Yeah. They postponed it till next year.
So those will probably go.
So our events are gone. I don't know that you have an updated sheet. I'm going to pull that up and see if I can just throw it out at you real quick.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the webpage because you've got Atoka and you've got Wendell, North Carolina.
Yeah, let me pull that actual sheet. The event in Minao City in Osaka, Japan is happening. They're having a steak cook-off over there. Hayes, Kansas, their judging class is still happening.
Okay.
Yep. So far it's still on. We haven't been, nothing has came about on it. We've been in communication with them. The one in Romania, the Transylvania Barbecue Festival Steak Cook-Off, and then there's a judging class. It's still on, but I really doubt that one's going to happen. Europe is just getting tore up with this name.
Sure.
Deal. So I think those are going to go away. North Carolina, the promoter's actually waiting another week to make a call on it. But you know how much things have changed in the last 24 hours with this deal.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's been changing every day. So he's going to hold off to next week. You know, don't book a hotel if you're going to go to North Carolina yet. If you think you're going to go, please sign up. You don't have to pay. Just register. Let them know you're coming. Then you can be prepared steak-wise. But I book hotel rooms from the airplane half the time for my events. So you can get a room late. It doesn't cost you any more. But I hate to see anyone lose a hotel room during this weird time that, you know, some places will give you a refund and some aren't. So
no, and I like your suggestion about signing up, because the one thing you don't want to have is everybody scared, everybody nervous whether it'll go. Let's wait and see, and then the promoter has to make a decision because they've only got 5 or 6.
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple events coming up. I mean, we got a 6-pack coming up over 2 or 3 days. It's a 6 events, and I think it's 3 days. But that event, I mean, if they see teams are signed up, they're on a private campground, from what I understand, and they plan on having it. Long as teams sign up, they're going to have that 6-pack. Jimmy got 21 points in 2 events.
2 events.
Yeah.
I think somebody could really make a big jump at that event if they attended that. So
I was trying to see. I've got the schedule pulled up online.
Okay, good. I was just going off of I've got a projected schedule, and then we've taken off the events that are not on there.
Yeah, okay. Definitely. If you guys see an event, make sure you get signed up. Like Brett said, you don't have to pay, but the promoter, I think as we go through where we're pushing events, some of these places ain't going to be able to hold 70, 80 teams. So make sure you got your name in there.
Yeah.
Well, mine for sure.
Once this thing breaks loose, it's going to, you know, it's going to be a little bit here, I think. In my opinion, it'll be a little bit before it breaks loose. But once it does, I think we're going to have a rush. It's going to be, you know, it'll be pretty hot and heavy. And if for some reason, once we get the okay from the government, you know, that they raise this restriction in number of people, and once we get that release, then, you know, SCA is going to throw some events out there. If we don't have, you know, promoters that are running events, we're going to throw some events out there just so you guys have something to do. Let's, you know, even if it's a short notice, I know you guys are looking for events, so we'll put a couple events around the country, and just kind of start the ball rolling again. All right, where are we at now? Let me pull over the other one. All right, so Ken and I had some conversations yesterday, and he's been in Australia, so we had a myriad of things to cover, but we came to kind of a consensus on a couple things. We both think it's going to be a little bit until this kind of levels itself out, and so we're going to use SCA TV as a way to help you guys fill some of that time. And we've got some really cool ideas, and our main points were let's educate and let's entertain. And not that these guys and I are in entertainment, but we have some stuff that we consider entertainment coming up. As far as the education part, I've got the guys from ThermalWorks. They're going to come on, and they're actually going to show you how to calibrate your digital thermometer. They're going to show you how to first they'll show you how to test it, then they'll show you how to calibrate it. Dots, there's guys that are using the dot product out there. So they'll show you how to calibrate your dot because it's a different process. And then actually the digital heat guns, that give you your surface temp, they're going to teach us how to do that too. So you don't want to miss when ThermalWorks is on. We're working on a knife guy to show us how to sharpen our knives. I'm the worst, man. I got so many dull knives over here. Thank God I have some Gunnar Wilhelms they're still pretty sharp, but I've got a whole bunch of knives that need sharpened. So if somebody knows a knife guy that's willing to come on, please let me know. Just send me a message on Facebook. We've got a couple leads, but haven't locked it down. But I think as a cooker, do you guys not agree that'd be educational?
Yeah, I like both of those.
Yeah, for sure.
So both of those I think are going to be, some of the educational stuff. We're going to get some of the world champions on a show and just pick their brain, get some tips from them. So I think that covers most of the educational part. And then the entertain, we've got a patio back here in Gallowayville. And so we're going to bring a team or two over that live close, and we're going to do a cook-off right here in the backyard. And we're going to film it all. I don't know if we do it on a Saturday when you guys would normally be at a cook-off, but we're still trying to work ways we can integrate some really cool things into it to where, maybe we do an online voting and you judge appearance of that steak and that goes as part of the score. But we want to just kind of show the whole process and talk to the cooks as they're cooking. We'll do it as a shorter window, but we're just trying to keep everybody involved. And I think that's going to be neat. M Grills is committed to bringing over one of their new Apache fire station. So really, this is a big cooker that's live fire cooking. We'll have two people competing on it. One guy may be cooking on a griddle. You can hang meat on it. You can cook directly on the coals. You can cook above the coals. This thing's going to be a neat show. And so these guys are going to bring that over, and we're going to actually do a show on it. So rather than just a bunch of us sitting around talking, I think we're going to give you guys something to watch, and hopefully, there might be a couple tips in there.
Cool.
Yeah,
we might even bring Joe Wilson on and see what Joe Wilson has to say. He might talk about squirrels. He may talk about the squirrel area. Who knows? But you don't want to miss Joe Wilson when he comes on. And actually, Tim Pollock, little Timmy, he's actually been to the house recently. We're working on a couple other videos for you guys. Best way to clean your grill grates. We started that. I'm not quite finished with it, but we've got some stuff that we found that really does a great job at cleaning the grill grates. So that'll be one of the educational ones as well.
Good.
Just trying to keep you guys occupied until we can roll that ball out and start playing again. Keith, in your area, when's your next event, buddy?
April 10th. That's Good Friday double at the Ironman.
The Ironman. Okay.
Yeah, Greencastle, Pennsylvania.
Okay.
And then I think we are the 25th is another double in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, at Lancaster Barbecue Supply. Last I checked, they were capped at 50 and had filled up with a waiting list. I don't know if it's still there.
Yeah.
That's in Lancaster?
Yeah, Lancaster, PA. Tom and Michelle. Yep. So
We've had
hopefully everything permitting, we're still go.
had some big events that have had to cancel recently. I mean, they were just really hitting the stride. 70 of people in Nashville.
Yeah.
You know,
Lancaster's still on a wait. Looking at it right now.
Is it?
is it?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, we actually had that Marietta, Ohio was supposed to be that Friday before, so we were gonna go rep that one, and then Angel was gonna go cook that double. She really didn't care if Dad slept for 3 hours. She wanted to cook.
She's still cooking it, right?
Yeah. In her mind, yeah.
Thanks for keeping us entertained. Well, boys, thank you. You did a great job. I'm just going through some of these comments for you. Double stick cook off. Help Dan Elder stuck in his house in Canada. Sheepy Baker, he's the man. He is the man. And Alan Smith, I'm sorry, I blanked on your name when I was talking about Eric. That was totally my fault. Sandy was there. She had an awesome time.
Yeah, got a call. That's
She good? Yeah. So did her
And
husband.
Tim. Yeah.
Yo, White Lightning. You got to cut.
Matt, how'd you feel after that drink you had?
The thong shot, yes.
Yeah.
Anita wanted to remind us about the event we talked about, the Manawa, the Wisconsin 6-pack. If you guys think there's a chance you're coming, sign up. You don't have to pay. Just sign up, and that lets them know. And we can verify it that week, but a couple of days out with you. But it would really help the promoters, and we want to keep a couple of these going if we can. If we can't, if it's safe, then we'll do it. If it's not, then we're not going to push it by any means. Laurel's still on for May 2nd. Can you read these when I put them up, Gene? Do you see?
Yep, I can see him. Yep, Laurel's still on.
Brett's face doesn't
Brett's
look
face.
right. I got fried in Houston, Texas, man. It wasn't even sunny out. I didn't have a hat on, and I just got torched down there. No doubt, Tony. It was brutal.
He's letting that hair free flow.
What a mess.
Oh, just Atoka made on Friday. So
okay.
Atoka will make their call on this Friday.
Laura's still on. And I'm just going to put these comments up because guys are taking the time to watch. So thank you, guys.
I forgot to ask you, did you get with that Ace store? Did I win that bet that day?
Yeah, you kind of won that bet that day.
All right.
I don't remember what we bet, but it's probably not.
We didn't bet nothing.
Say it on air.
Yeah, I get to shave your hair at the championship.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Be looking like this right here.
Right there, just nice and shoddy like Gene.
He wants to shave my head, Shelly. Oh, she said okay.
Hey, where is Shelly Michelle at? She gonna make an appearance tonight?
She's upstairs. She's on the phone with somebody. She's been working all day too, trying to. These cancellations are a challenge. You've got. I mean, we were nearing 500 events. We were at 470 events, and I mean it was closing in pretty quick. And then last Thursday it was like you turned the faucet off and actually pulled out the drain. And so 55 events since then. We had 40 some in April scheduled. So, it's been a challenge to keep up, and she's done a great job, and Angel's done a great job helping to try to get these redone and put back up on the website on the new dates. So,
right. Yeah.
I had someone earlier.
What's up, Smiley?
Some just moved, maybe a couple months. Some moved to next year. So just make sure you guys check the calendar. They'll be coming up. There's just so many of them for you guys to get through to get them to where they're going right now, I would say.
Hopefully lift the border crossing soon.
Yeah.
Things are locked down.
We'll keep you updated on that, Dean. Let you know if you're coming to Greencastle.
Savannah, Georgia still has an event. Actually, Dean's training as a rep. So yeah, he might, that might be good if he can get to Greencastle.
Yeah, he was coming. So we'll see if he can get across the border. Hop in a barrel.
I'm looking. Savannah's a little bit later in the year. Yes.
It is later in the year, so I think it'll be safe.
Yeah.
And thank you, Sandy. I mean, there's even been talk of doing a virtual cook-off online, but how many pictures have you seen online that the steaks look, the color's different if you look on your phone as opposed to you look on a computer. So I think that'd be really hard to do. It might be fun to do, but and it actually may show that it is different based on each screen, each device that you're watching it. But maybe we'll integrate that, and we just want to have fun. I want you guys to have fun doing it.
If you do a virtual contest online, I predict tie with 254.5 all the way across.
All the way across, Ty.
Everybody's going to say it's a perfect flavor.
I've been waiting for that day anyway.
We could give a 4-pack of toilet paper to the winner.
That's more valuable than first place.
I know. How about that? Yeah,
I'd pay that not to stand in line.
Yeah, Gene, is there a toilet paper shortage down there?
There is a little bit of shortage. I was at the grocery today. There's just, it's weird. The whole meat section is wiped out.
Yeah.
But they're not touching the impossible meats. Or what do they call that? Yeah.
Well, so the funny thing I noticed, all the cleaning section is wiped out except the organic cleaning products.
You're right
tried
there.
And true. Alcohol, bleach. We're not going with the secondary items.
You're right there, because at our store that my wife has, our Ace store, that's the natural products are still fully stocked, and Clorox, all that, Bactronics, that stuff's all missing.
I saw Rosenthal just commented. Did you see there's a picture of Rosenthal with the Trump hat on at Brooksville?
Oh, really?
Oh,
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Love Rosenthal.
You want to tell that story, Dr. Pearl? I think it was a side bet between him and Brian Coleman on who would finish higher.
Mm-hmm.
Coleman
so he had to wear the Trump hat?
Yes, he did.
That probably set him back like a week. He probably hadn't slept since.
Maybe counseling for years.
And I've actually talked to Michael in the middle of the night on Messenger, so I know he hasn't slept.
Oh.
He's on my sleep schedule, evidently. All right. Anita says he has a new Washington, Wisconsin. Contact her about an August event. That's encouraging. We just got to stay positive. It's going to turn. We'll be back out there cooking soon enough. I believe. All right. What have we not covered? Oh, Rub Club. Have you guys seen the SCA Rub Club on the website yet?
I have.
Oh, I have seen it.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on.
It's right above the button that says free entry fees.
I hit that up.
There's the picture.
Oh, there it is.
Rosenthal with the Trump hat.
Yeah, look at that. And his East Coast Steak Mob sweatshirt.
I might just leave that there for a little while.
Just leave that there. His voice talking.
Yeah, it might be
All right, so the Rub Club, people have been messaging me, hey, how can I get in it? We started this Rub Club to help promote some of the guys in SCA that are actually selling their own rubs. We tried to pick everyone we knew that sold rub, and we just sent a blanket What's that? We sent a blanket email. Shelly, come here, please.
Come here, Shelly.
Come here, please. Come
on, Shelly. I need to know about cutting his hair.
Yeah, come here.
No.
Over here. Come on.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Really?
Come on, Shell.
I'm working hard here. Come on, honey.
Here's a mess.
Have you seen this?
Yeah, but they expect that from you.
Oh, wow. Welcome to working at home, boys and girls.
Yeah, pow.
Sprinkler, a ball kicking. Here she is.
There she is.
Where do I look at?
Look at right there.
Okay. Hi.
I shall.
Bye.
Wow. All right. So, thank you, dear. The Rub Club, it's guys that are different guys in SCA, and these are the 12 got great rubs out there. This month's rub was Loot and Booty, his rub. Next month's rub, I believe, is Suckle Busters has a new rub out that is with our world champion Robbie Staggs. So his rub is featured next month. So if you're looking for rubs, you're a new cooker or you're an existing cooker and you're stuck at home, you want to try some of these, we put them all in one place. Go to the SCA Rub Club and you can click on any of the links. It'll take you directly to those 12 guys' pages to order your rubs. But that'll be supporting guys that are SCA members that have successful rubs out there. And so that's the reason we created it, and hope seems to be working so far. Guys are, it's kind of a one-stop rub shop. That's what we're after.
Well, you got that, and I'll put a plug out. It's unsolicited, but I saw Jason Mazonik was doing 10% off free shipping, so he's carrying a lot of those rubs too, and
Absolutely.
you'll get a good rub from an SCA member, and probably one that's in the club. So
Jason is, I believe, right?
yeah, win-win.
Yeah, his rubs are on there too, as a matter of fact.
Yeah. So
Jason's
Papa
a great guy.
Joe, 10% off free shipping.
Yeah, and
they have to. Yeah, you get to sleep on their couch too, right? Didn't you stay at Luton Cody's house?
It was rough.
I did stay with Sterling while I was out there. I went to run an event, and who knew it was festival season there. Cheapest hotel that I would be scared to stay in Phoenix was $200 and some. And so to find something decent was like $350 a night. And I knew the promoter, which was him. And I said, we got a couple choices. And so the couch it was. So I stayed there, and we shot a couple videos and just had a great time. He's actually a rep for us in Arizona. He finished up his training, did a great job. His wife even had an automobile accident that day, and I said, go take care of it. But he took care of that situation and then just ran the event like a champ. So
nice. Good
it's
job.
not if something goes wrong, it's when, and something went wrong for him, and he handled it and moved past it. So that was like the best thing we could have saw. I feel good. I'm excited. Sterling, thank you. We're glad you're there. We're glad you're part of the Rub Club. First one up here in Minnesota, it may be the 29th. Owatonna. Hope it stays a go. Let's hope so. I don't know what this I gotta see that is. Anybody know what Tim's talking about?
That I gotta see. I don't know. Tim, text me. What are you saying?
I think you might be talking about the thong shot.
He may be talking about cutting your hair too.
Whoa! Tap the brakes. The bloodbath.
Hashtag
cut it, right?
Yeah, hashtag Keith B. Galloway, cut the hair.
Hashtag Brett is bald. Hashtag Q ball.
Yeah.
Galloway.
We'll get you some sort of wax or something, or a hat or something.
Well,
get someone to give you a hat.
Back on its own on this side. So, Dick Dolan, 70 miles away from Mason City. I guess that there's the Iowa event there. Dick, we're with you, brother. Keep fighting hard, man. We appreciate you. We're behind you. Dick's a member up in Minnesota. Great guy. He's actually an SCA rep that's going through some times too. So if you got a chance, it's something you do. Throw a little prayer out for our buddy there. Man, I just ran onto a bunch of little comments. You want to speed through them? Gene, you want to read some of these?
Well, I'm looking at what you put up.
Okay, I'll plow. Sandy.
Thanks, team, for all the hard work. Thank you, Sandy. Absolutely.
Thank you, Sandy.
I mean, I'm not part of the SCA, but not the leadership. Check that out. Don't know what that is.
Check it out. September 11th is Savannah, Georgia.
September 11th. Okay. And that's another Shriners event that's put on up there.
Cody, I think your question, how do we score taste if it's an online thing? We would have someone there do the taste. I mean, if we do this thing for fun, it'll be someone on site will do the taste, and we'll just let you guys do appearance and maybe done this. I mean, this is going to be
for you, Cody.
What's that?
Mine would be a 10.9 and Cody's would be a 5.1. I can just tell.
Oh, Cody. Did you hear that, man? Did you hear that?
That's like bang.
Leanne, Leanne says no more ties. I'm with you, sister. No doubt. We had another three-way.
Did you?
See, Ken, pantry recipe contest is another thing we talked about. All right, what can you cook? Ken's got the greatest recipe ever that I know I've shared with David Haskett, but he's got the simplest recipe. It's a chicken dish you cook in the oven. We'll actually do that one. Just go out, buy yourself a bag of potatoes, buy yourself a bag of carrots, and a whole chicken, and we'll have a video this week. It'll feed a group. It's easy to do. It's a Ken Phillips recipe, so it's a good one. Go get it. We'll share that this week. Thanks, Ken.
Gene bought it all. What did I buy, Casey?
I think he's talking about the wax for your head. And that would,
Yeah.
didn't you mention that earlier?
Yeah.
I'll buy it for you. I'm trying to get Tanya. She will not do it. Now that I'm segregated at home for 3 weeks, I told her I wanted to shave it all off, and she won't do it.
There's still stuff to shave off there?
Yeah, there's a little bit right there, not much.
Why do you
Jared
think
Ogle.
Just
that's
kidding.
why I have a
Plenty of
hat
briskets
on?
left. Yeah, I saw some briskets today. I was at a store. The only thing they had were chuck roasts
Mm.
and briskets.
I did 2 briskets last weekend.
Rosenthal's mad about the Trump picture. He's making
Yeah,
a
he's mad about
voodoo
that.
doll of
Yeah.
me.
You'll be all
Michael,
right.
you just
Ken had a
Michael, you
blast in
gotta
Florida.
make better bets. Ken was down. You know, it's a good. Florida was fun. Not doing it.
You're getting the
Ken
bus
came down
backed
with
up on you,
the
brother.
contest that Kitty and Chuck ran. We had a fun. We didn't talk about those results, and we probably could. We could go find them. But came down. Ken came down, did a judges class on Thursday,
Mhm.
or no, Friday night. Did the double on Saturday,
Yeah.
and it was a nice venue. Very nice venue. Very well run contest.
I heard great things about that. Is it Brooksville?
It was Brooksville.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that was.
Lynn Entrikin said, hello, hey guys from Alabama. If Bill Mann's event goes on, there's anything with Smokehouse Crackers ancillary, and that's one of Lynn's products.
Yeah, if you,
It's coming
Bill
up.
Mann, I just got a message just before we started the show. His event is canceled. You know,
All right, well, forget what I just
so
said.
no, don't, because Lynn does make some great crackers, Smokehouse
does.
crackers. You can order those on her website, and they are
Yeah.
they're like crack,
Somehow
man. You get
Rosenthal hates you. I don't know why he hates you. It's not. I know that's not geared towards me.
That's got to be you.
It's not me. He
Man,
likes me. So
I just
Bill
talked
Mann
to
is still
Bill.
going to
It's,
happen.
no, I talked to him. It's canceled.
All right.
It's all right. Let's see. Johnny Joseph, please. I don't know what that is, but I like that.
Please cut the hair. That's a please cut the hair request.
I'm thinking, wouldn't I look
I'm
good up
sure.
on that stage cutting that hair?
You guys
Should
are
we do it?
brutal.
Should we do it maybe like Friday
Hey, why don't we
night?
do this?
The only
I'll call it. Why don't we do this? Why don't you just keep growing it out and we'll donate it to Lots of Love.
There you
SCA
go.
version.
There we go.
the only way I'll do it on stage is if we donate some money.
All right, hey, they could throw money up there, and we donate your hair.
Yeah.
All right,
Put
that's
money
a
in-
possibility.
Put money in your
Maybe.
money in your G-string.
Yeah, yeah. All right, there you had it.
All right. Hello,
That's it.
Shelly. Matt Overson says hey.
Everyone says hi to
Brown.
Shelley. All right, here we go. We got some events finally. Springfield, Missouri
coming
single.
up in June. Yep, and Marshfield, Missouri. So Springfield single on the 19th,
Mhm.
Marshfield double on the 20th, 40 miles apart. It'll be a triple weekend. Jim Altick, he'll put on a good contest.
Absolutely.
Nice.
Johnny, lifetime members. Johnny is a lifetime member, as a matter of fact.
Yep.
Yeah, we put something on the bottom there. If you sign up, become a lifetime member, whether you're a new member or an existing, we'll give you a one of the Maverick digital thermometers. They're time and temps. But we are trying to, while it's a little slow, we're going to build up some of the membership drives and hopefully get a brand new digital thermometer out of it.
What's the cost of a lifetime membership?
$350.
Okay.
Rosefall took advantage of that today. I don't know what he's talking about. I think that was your shiny head there, Gene.
Maybe the lifetime membership.
He was actually, I think he did
He
2 months.
already is.
Yeah, he
about
got
2
it.
months
On
ago.
the patch and everything.
All right.
We haven't booked our hotels yet for Greencastle Land.
What else? This is almost turning into the after hours thing we did last time.
I know.
Probably a good thing to pop in. What questions do you have? Haven't booked our hotels yet for Greencastle or Lancaster.
Yeah, just hold off. There's hotels right there, Dean, that aren't far away
I booked a
from there.
hotel
So
yesterday for Fort
you'll be
Worth.
good.
And Johnny,
Tim Guybig just threw out. He'll throw out $100 to see Brett's head shaved in Fort Worth.
Okay.
$100 right there. First $100 from Tim Guybig. Brett's head shaved.
Lancaster's a go. Johnny was the first lifetime. And now Kenny wants to say hello to everybody. Lauren,
What's up?
Tim, I'm not even gonna put your haircut comment up on there, Tim guy.
Lauren Ragland. What? We got to come up with a name for her. The wife of the bad boy of the SCA. I don't know.
There, it's getting little.
What's up, Lauren?
Oh, man, Dean.
Thinking we need to have a Saturday practice contest here in Jacksonville. I don't know. We got to do something Saturday.
Dick Dolan, he's referring to our buddy. All right.
Well,
all right, I think we're good. We got a bunch of comments still coming in, but look at that list. Was there something else we were going to hit? Because it's getting a little long in the tooth as far as
we
time-wise.
talked about results. We talked about kind of some reschedules. We've had some new coming up.
the Rub Club, you just did that.
Yeah. M Grills, one of our new sponsors, M Grills we're going to use their Apache in the backyard, the ancillary challenge. And actually they've got a special editions SCA grill coming out to look
Really?
for. Hasty Bake's a new grill sponsor.
Yep.
They've got a really cool deal that Ken and I actually got to take part in helping design a little bit. So that'll be neat. So there's some new things coming. We got some things on the horizon that are fun, that are going to be a lot of fun. So
I'm looking forward to the ThermaWorks and your other events. ThermaWorks and
that's right. Yeah.
Sharpen Knives. Yeah, I definitely want to know how to change my ThermaWorks.
Yeah, I'm curious about the dot because I know you can calibrate the ThermaPens, but I asked specifically about dots, and I didn't get a good answer, so I'm looking forward to that one. They told me if a dot went bad, it was a probe and needed batteries. So let's see what that comes up with.
Well, they're going to do some content for us and said they'll come on the show. So we'll see what'll happen.
Nice. Okay.
Anyway, we're there. We're anything else
Here we
on
go
there?
for a
We
ton.
do. Just stay tuned. We've got a new thing coming on there. Much like the Rub Club, you can go on there and order grills. If you're a new cooker, you can order a grill off of there. It'll be some of the best grill makers all in one place. And then members, we have that member page, which is important. You can go there and get special discounts for members that some of these sponsors have offered. So it's only available on the member page, but anyone can go to the Grill Club or the other one. But on that Grill Club, it'll be the members page where you'll find those discounts.
So I'm looking at the members page now. So you got discounts for PK, Grill Grates, Hasty Bake, ThermaWorks, Hassel, 270 Smokers, Poncho and Lefty, and a free digital subscription to the National Barbecue News. And that's something we didn't mention. National Barbecue News was set up in Jessup last weekend, giving out samples. Jared Ogle mentioned Glencoe, Alabama is still on. Moved it to private property. Johnny, I think you got a class coming up in Glencoe. I know the Illinois one got pushed back, but are you keep your Alabama class if you can message?
I talked to him this morning, and the the class in Illinois, the two classes were canceled.
But he's got an Alabama, Glencoe.
Yeah, the Alabama has not. He's got 16 people, and he still has room in that class, he said. I think it goes up to 25. Piedmont still a go so far. And says hi to Elise. New venue, Tamworth, Australia. Just
nice.
He's talking to a new venue, trying to move that event to where he can still have it over there. And all these guys were over there in Australia. They know how things are rolling over there. So
yeah,
there's still stuff. There's still chances, but things change daily. We'll just have to see where they're at. And then there was one other thing I wanted to bring up. When I was in Houston, the guys got together and they actually started planning earlier. But we've got one of our buddies, Gene Potts, he's going through something with the cancer situation, and these guys all got together, and Terry Rohn, Ben Blanton, Lance Holmes, Lane Holmes, sorry, and Danny Helms. I know we're kind of the spearhead, but there was other guys involved that donated, but they did a raffle. Johnny Joseph actually as well sold those tickets, and They gave it away in Houston. I'm going to release the video probably in first thing in the morning. I started it this afternoon, but of them presenting it to him and his wife, and they raised over $5,000 for him. And to me, that's what the SCA family is about. All those guys got together and raised money for him. So thank you to all you guys that took care of that. That was taking care of one another. So thank you.
Yeah, it was a great thing.
And Gino, if you've ever been around him, he's just a good guy. He's always smiling, and man. So he may be at our next event. Well, let's hope.
Good.
You guys,
Ken?
do you have something you want to cover in Florida there, buddy?
Do I? No.
No. You.
You know what? If we get a clear light in a couple of weeks and a lot of these are canceled, there may be an opportunity for a venue here in Jacksonville to do maybe mid to late April.
So you've got one in Jacksonville we could use. David could run that thing. I've got a venue in Dallas. I could pop one up as soon as something comes up. You've probably got something in Pennsylvania we can make somewhere, Keith, right?
Yeah, we got.
I mean, you might know an Ace Hardware somewhere.
I might. Yeah, we have the one on the 10th, the double on the 10th, the double on the 25th, and I think Ken's doing a class Friday night there, but I'm not positive. Yeah, Pennsylvania has quite a few. The August 28th, there's one in New Holland, and then 3 hours to mine, which is a double, so you can get a triple there. There's a bunch scattered around, so we still have some openings, that's for sure.
Well, good. You know what? I think we should wrap her up. Let guys get back to them. But stay tuned. We're going to have more of these coming, and they're going to be, more. This is a lot of information, but hopefully entertaining ones where we'll either make you laugh, or you might have laughed already, but you'll either laugh or you can learn something. Some of these are going to be
laugh
educational.
at us or laugh with us.
Yeah, they're laughing at us, I'm sure. And then the last thing is, I posted it earlier, there's so many guys out there that are still working. They're working in those grocery stores trying to stock. They're working in the hospitals, the doctors, the nurses. There's still people delivering Amazon to my house. I can't believe I ordered this much stuff. What's going on?
I did hear that was going to stop.
Is it?
So, yeah. Apparently, all non-essential Amazon stuff was supposed to be stopping. So I don't know.
Well, there's people out that are still working that are putting themselves in harm's way for us. So let's please don't forget about those boys while we're thinking about everybody in this. While things are going on here, we got one last thing. Let's see what this is.
I'm going to order a pair of clippers, Gene, for the championship.
I got a pair we can bring.
Even better.
Y'all are just cold. That's all I'm saying. And here's a guy, speaking of clippers, that just got a haircut. Can you hear us here? Nope. Can you hear us?
Nope.
No, we can't hear you, buddy.
We can't hear you.
All right.
All right.
I think we are. I think we are gonna put up William Mann's announcement here about his event, because he did do that, and then we will end with Johnny's announcement, because we can't hear you there, brother. Dave, you can probably hear me, but we can't hear you. Sorry about that. Dave was probably going to talk about his event coming up, but anyway, last thing, we'll end on Johnny's, and that's probably the best thing that's ever came out of SCA. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you, Gene.
All right.
Thank you, Keith.
See you guys.
Thank you,
See
Dave.
you guys.
Love you guys.
All right. Everybody stay safe.
Stay safe. Be well. Stream stopping.